Welcome to Royo on Tour. Last time we left you on Chester. Today we have a new episode. Come on and join us.
A few minutes ago, the sun was shining and it was nice to see the beach, but now it's raining cats and dogs.
From our beautiful car park we headed to St. David's.
This is St. David's Cathedral. This has been a place of Christian worship for almost 1500 years, and it is one of the oldest episcopal sees in Britain, founded by St. David about the middle of the 6th century. As said, the history of St. David's Cathedral dates back to the 6th century, when the monastery was built. Between 645 and 1097, the monastery was plundered, including by the Vikings. In 1115, a new cathedral was built near the monastery, and the cathedral became a place of pilgrimage. This made 2 pilgrimages to St. David's equal, 1 pilgrimage to Rome, and 3 pilgrimages equal 1 to Jerusalem. For the night, we found a nice and quiet parking spot nearby these beautiful surroundings. The next day, we continued our journey and visited Penarth pier. Penarth pier is a Victorian pier opened in 1898, and in 1931 a fire broke out on one of the pavilions. This wooden pavilion was never replaced, but a concrete pavilion has been used over the years as a concert hall, ballroom, cinema, and for other purposes. Visiting Bath could not without visiting the ancient Roman bath. The ancient Roman bath had been at the heart of Bath for 2000 years. They are among Britain's best preserved Roman monuments. Unfortunately, bathing in them is no longer possible, but you can still feel the warmth of the water straight from the spring. We visited the museum and learned a lot about the history and saw the sacred spring and discovered a lot about the bathing rituals of 2 millennia ago. What an exceptional miracle that hot water still flows from the spring, and part of the system can be seen still in the operation at the museum. We could talk more about the history here, but that is not the purpose of this channel, and we will let the footage speak for itself. After our visit to the Roman bath, we'll take you through some impressions as we wander through part of the old city center of Bath.
Because of the beautiful weather, I guess, there were also many street arts showing their talents. And here on the top of the building you can see a swimming pool. People walking in their bathing clothes. The river Avon crosses the city of Bath, and there are many beautiful bridges in the town. This bridge is clearly a bridge on the riverside, but on the street side there are shops built on, so you don't realize you're walking over a bridge there.
We also visited Bath Abbey. In 1088, William II decided to build this abbey. Construction of the cathedral began 2 years later by demolishing an old Saxon church. It was not completed until 1170. Some facts about the abbey. It is 67 meters long, 22 meters wide, and the tower is 49 meters high. There are 52 windows in the building, symbolizing the number of weeks in the year. The 4 large pillars present the 4 seasons, and the 12 small pillars the month of the year. There are 641 tableaus in the church and 849 gravestones. The last burial dates from 1845.
We had parked our van outside the city center. Walking back, we walked through the outskirts of Bath. These buildings look wealthy and well maintained. I was amazed at these old houses that has livable basement, 2 stories deep, -2, -1, ground floor, first floor and second floor.
After our visit to Bath, we stayed overnight in Portland, on the parking at a pub. From here, we spent the next day to explore the peninsula further. The next day, we found a much nicer place to stay, so we decided to stay there for a couple of days. The island of Portland is a limestone peninsula in the English Channel and measures 6 by 2.5 kilometers. Portland is therefore small and has a lot to offer, and is perfect for those who want to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We walked along part of the beautiful coastal landscape and enjoyed the beautiful limestone cliffs. Good to be on track.
Yes.
During our walk, we were pleasantly surprised to see several sculptures carved in chalkstone. It turned out to be Oud Quarry, now known as Tooth Quarry Sculpture Park and Nature Reserve. It is a sculpture park and nature reserve in a disused quarry of Portland Island. The sculpture park has been in existence since 1983, while the site also became a nature reserve around 2004. To the present day, the quarry appears to contain a collection of more than 70 different sculptures.
Nice flowers.
Oh yeah. White, purple.
Yellow. This was a street with several parking spaces. Walking alone, I counted in the evening, so at the busiest time, 23 fellow RVers.
In Portland's marina, we saw this dry stack, perfect for rips, sport boats, ski boats, and other boats. And to be honest, I've never seen such a dry stack before.
Before we leaving the island of Portland, we check out a few last details. A former prison, and we enjoying the beautiful view one last time. And we look with some jealousy at a regular camper.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode and hope to see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe or give us a like.